Who knew the day would come when an 8'2" talking bird could be pushed into the political limelight? He may as well be the goose that continues to lay the golden eggs for every day since the presidential debate. The rest of the world is still talking about Big Bird. North America Bureau Chief Nadia Trinidad reports.
Well, it won't be the
It wasn't
same.
long ago when Big Bird first learned about death.
Big Bird, when people die, they don't come back.
Ever?
On Wednesday night, the larger-than-life avian was forced to face his mortality once again when Mitt Romney threatened to cut funding to PBS if he becomes president.
I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS. I'm going to stop other things. I like PBS. I love Big Bird. I actually like you too. But I'm not going to keep on spending money on things to borrow money from China to pay for.
That ruffled a lot of feathers on social media, immediately sparking 17,000 tweets per minute. From a Democrat on Twitter who said she's got his back, to Big Bird himself sticking it to the man, and to puppets coming to his defense.
So we're just making a public statement here to support Big Bird, protect him.
Mashable put it succinctly. You don't mess with a big bird. No less than the CEO of PBS was on national TV a day after the debates, posing the question, what did the world's most famous feathered friend ever do to Mitt Romney?
This is not about the budget. It has to be about politics.
And it has always been about politics. Never mind that Big Bird didn't even get to see the debates because it was past his bedtime, said PBS. Critics say candidates will say anything to get on your consciousness as D-Day draws near. They just have to keep learning the hard way that will not work all the time.
I love Big Bird.
Would you give me a hug?
Nadia Trinidad, ABS-CBN News.